Good evening and thanks for joining us. When she died in jail while prison guards watched and did nothing, it came as a shock to the entire nation. Ashley Smith was just 19 years old. Somehow her initial sentence of 45 days in custody had been extended to more than 6 years, much of it spent in segregation. She tried to hurt herself with alarming frequency. Now, finally, her family may get some answers about how and why their child ended up caught in a system that failed her so completely. Christina Stevens reports, and a warning, some of the video in her story is disturbing.
The many videos of Ashley Smith's lengthy time in custody speak volumes and will be seen by jurors at the inquest, as well as a video of her death. The coroner says this inquest may be the best memorial they could give Smith, while her family's lawyer explains it's too much for them to be here.
This has been a very long time coming for a family that has literally fought blood, sweat, and tears to get a process in which the truth would come out.
The coroner told the jury, consisting of 5 women, the evidence in this case is voluminous and complex, with more than 100 witnesses and 8,000 pages of documents.
Smith was first locked up at 15 for throwing crab apples at a postal worker. She was in and out of prison as one charge after another added up into the dozens, most coming from altercations with guards while in custody. The original sentence was 45 days. The jury was told that ballooned to more than 2,000 days.
70 offenses they mount up in a 4-year period for a teenager. And what it tells us is that there's no checks and balances in the system. Every time she interacted with a guard, that led to a criminal charge. In turn, that led to more days. And so she became trapped and ensnared in a system designed to keep her down and isolated. Should we be calling this anything other than torture?
After repeated incidents of self-harm, Smith strangled herself in October 2007, while guards ordered not to enter her cell if she was breathing stood by watching. The jury is expected to hear from those guards next week.
All of the officers who were involved that day have not sufficiently recovered from what they were put through.
Howard Rubel says over the years, guards repeatedly brought their concerns over how Smith was dealt with to management's attention, but were ignored. The inquest will question how the prison system treated a mentally ill inmate.
The question to the jury is, how can this happen in our country? It's not who we want to be as a nation.
The inquest is expected to take up to a year. Christina Stevens, Global News, Toronto.